Here we go, chapter 64 just dropped, Ultra Instinct Goku vs Moro coming up. We went into great detail last chapter discussing how Goku was going to handle the Merus situation. Rest in peace Merus, by the way. Goku remained calm as we expected and was able to keep his emotions in check, and this finally allowed Goku to control the perfected form of Ultra Instinct. We get to witness this massive sky beam of aura, and the others full on knew it was Goku despite them not being able to detect his energy. Goku also has this new calmness about himself, which is really interesting to see. All of Goku's forms up until this point have had a different attitude, but this one is definitely the first one where we see that he's at peace with himself. Goku immediately starts showing off in front of Moro just how much more powerful he is, and leaving Moro pretty confused, not understanding how Goku's moving the way he is. And Goku just tells him the truth and says that his body is moving on his own and he doesn't have to think about it. Goku seems to be fine-tuning his movement according to Whis and Beerus, and then Goku pulls off some pretty cool looking moves here, where he seems to be freezing Moro in place and then immediately flies towards Merus and punches him towards space with so little effort. Even Beerus is impressed watching Goku fight, and Whis is amused to see Beerus complimenting someone else. Beerus though is just being completely honest, saying the way Goku fights is like a god and he's giving respect where it's due, and that is some pretty big news. Now that Goku perfected Ultra Instinct, I'm wondering if Beerus is noticing Goku's power starting to rival his own, or is Beerus still just on a completely different level? The anime hinted that Beerus didn't perfect Ultra Instinct, but that doesn't mean he hasn't done it yet. All this time Goku and Vegeta were off training. All Beerus needs to do is train with Whis in some kind of Spirit in Time room and probably complete mastering it pretty quickly if he was willing to put in the effort. Nonetheless, we still don't truly know just how powerful Beerus is, but the fact he doesn't seem to be bothered by Goku's power tells me that Beerus is still in a league of his own, but Goku is now at a level that can give Beerus a fun challenge. That's what I think anyway. Goku continues beating up Moro, and now Moro is completely desperate and refusing to back down. He turns his focus to the earth and wants to consume all its energy and destroy it. Moro starts, but Goku puts a quick stop to that and back kicks him in the jaw, while at the same time being directly hit by Earth's core energy, injuring Moro even further. Moro attempts one more time to finish Earth off, but Goku again, within a blink of an eye, kicks him directly in the gut, flying off again into a mountain of rocks, being buried alive. Moro was seeming pretty finished here and is already begging for his life. He tells Jacko since Moro was sentenced to death that he would let Jacko do the deed, but before that, Goku resigns from the Galactic Patrol and says he will face Moro from this point forward as an Earthling. This left me a bit confused because Moro already looks completely defeated and had no chance against Goku. Beerus also told Goku to hurry up and finish so they can go eat, but I'm honestly lost on where this is going now. Is Goku able to sense that Moro is not down for the count yet and has another trick up his sleeve? I mean, that simply has to be the case if they are going to draw this fight out, until chapter 65. So since Moro can't use his copy abilities, I'm going to assume he's going to rely on his magic from this point forward, and that is going to give him some kind of edge we just don't really get to see yet. I also think Moro will probably end up getting some other kind of power up that is going to make it so Goku needs Vegeta's help in the end, and that way together they can take down Moro, because the way things are right now, this is just going to be way too easy for Goku. Beerus also ends this chapter with saying he has a bad feeling about this. So this could be one of those Frieza situations where Goku lets Frieza power up to 100%, so he could fully utilize his power and test it. A lot of this chapter already felt like a Goku vs Frieza on planet Namek, because Moro was resorting to destroying the planet just like Frieza, and so the last part of that would be letting the enemy fully power up so Goku can have a challenge just like he did against Frieza. Overall, I didn't fully love the silver-haired look of Ultra Instinct. I personally like the black hair with the blue aura and the white looking eyes, but this new look is starting to grow on me, and I think Goku looks pretty badass. It's just kind of weird that it changes his hair, because if any of the other gods were to use Ultra Instinct, will their hair turn white as well? Assuming they even have hair. But it will be interesting to see how Ultra Instinct will be utilized moving forward. Also, I know many Vegeta fans are about to be pissed, They were feeling pretty good a few chapters ago, seeing Vegeta utilize instant transmission and his new fission technique, but Goku is now just leaps and bounds ahead of Vegeta, and the gap is just so enormous. So unless Vegeta ends up learning Ultra Instinct himself, he will remain in Goku's shadow from this point forward. Overall, I really enjoyed the chapter, but it was a pretty straightforward one, but it did leave us with a lot of great fight panels. That's it for this one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button while you're at it, and leave a comment. I want to know, how did you feel about Goku mastering Ultra Instinct? Also, what do you think Moro will do to be able to put up a fight against Goku in Chapter 65? And what do you think about the look of Mastered Ultra Instinct? That's all for this one. See you in the next video.